that there was something called the sons of God, or alien life forms who have come here from other worlds who mingled with us. This is replete in Buddhist literature, Hindu, Zoroastrian literature, Christian, Judaism, Islam. Many of the ancient faiths of the world all talk about the fact that there are so-called angels or entities or demons or whatever you want to call them. Well, this is what the kings of the world have always claimed, that they have a divine right to rule the human race. And I, for one, being an American, I reject anyone who says they have a divine right over me. As an American, there is no divine one over me, but the high one who rules in the heavens. No man, no Anunnaki, no God who will present himself to me do I bow my knee to, ever. But ultimately there will come a day when we're going to have to realize we are not alone in this universe. And whoever it was that created us, and the mere fact that we are created implies a creator. And whoever it was that created us, I am sure they're watching us.
You know, you don't know where these people are from, these entities are from. No one does. And you're not, you know, they can tell you anything. How do you know that? But when these entities come in with their disc-shaped craft and they move through walls and they make right-angle turns and they abduct people in the middle of the night, and they've done so for decades, by the way, for decades without ever showing themselves. And the reason why they don't show themselves, because they can't. They're being restrained, in my opinion. They're being deliberately held back until the time comes, and then they'll manifest in full. But there's a cathedral in every city. Oh yeah, we got to have that. And people go and they pay and they pay and they pay. And it's a system. And it's a very corrupt system, in my opinion, with all due respect. Extremely corrupt. All we need to do is look at the pedophile priests, which ongoing, non-ending, countless victims. And, you know, is it going on today? You bet. Of course it is.
It's that ridiculous on how enslaved we are with our sensors. Okay, so now keep that in mind when you're going, could we really be in a holographic simulator? You're damn right. If they designed your sensors that way and limited them so much, you that's your enslavement, is your sensation of what's outside of you.
Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed that. First and foremost, I think we should give some respect and recognition to Zecharia Sitchin. Without his work, we wouldn't have the idea of the Anunnaki or the ancient alien theory. He pioneered the idea that the stories of the gods from all around the world all stem from the stories of the Sumerian Anunnaki. Although his work centered around the attempt to bring veracity to the Bible and also show that Homo sapiens, or humans as we know them today, were deliberately created by our elder brothers and sisters from a different planet, it doesn't mean that they are the creators of the universe. They too were created. And Zecharia Sitchin's work was excellent and phenomenal. Although it wasn't perfect and there are many detractors today, I think if you read all of his books, you can't walk away without thinking that he was definitely onto something. And this is the great legacy of Zecharia Sitchin, is that he pioneered and speculated what nobody else could or was daring to do. Now, many years later, we are starting to realize that the knowledge of the Anunnaki is just one part of a greater history and a greater understanding of what it is we are and what this is that we are in and what we are here to do. Mainstream history will tell us that civilization is about 6,000 to 9,000 years old, if that. But all the legends of our ancestors tell us that we are much, much more older than that, but that we have forgotten our past and have been disconnected from it due to various cataclysms and wars, such as the Atlantean theory. And it was the gods, our elder brothers and sisters, who helped carry us along this process of civilization and conscious elevation. But for whatever reason, they had to leave, and they left us behind, worshiping them through the major religions and occult systems that exist today. Whether or not they return, I think it's important that we take the responsibility to carry on the task of caring for this planet and our future generations.